Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter 17, punctuation and capital letter. Dear students, in this chapter we were discussing the uses of punctuation marks. Dear students, in the previous class we have read the use of full stop, in which I have told you that full stop denotes, represents the longer pause, and it is used at the end of the assertive and imperative sentences. And I have also told you that we also use full stop to indicate abbreviation. For example, abbreviation is short form. For example, master of arts. What would be the short form of that? MA. When we will write MA, we will put the dot between M and A. M dot A dot. Okay. So, and in full stop, we use full stop. First of all, we should know that it indicates a longer pause, and it is used at the end of the assertive and imperative sentences. And we also use full stop to indicate abbreviation. Okay, and the next things we have read the use of comma. In the comma, I have told you that it denotes what? It is used for the brief pause. If there is any kind of need of brief pause, then we will use brief pause. You can see, if you come here, yes students, you should also keep in your mind that comma represents the what? Shortest pause. Although full stop represents the longest pause, but comma represents the shortest pause. Okay? And it is also used for to show what? For a brief pause if it is needed. You can see there is need. If you come here, I will help you. Okay, we are taking a little stop. We are taking a brief pause. Therefore, we will put here comma. You can see if you come here, I will help you. There are two sentences. And between these two sentences, we are taking a brief pause. Therefore, we will use comma. And another thing, comma is also used to separate each pairs of words connected with the end. For example, mother and father, okay, brother and sister, uncle and aunt are going to market. Okay, like this, you can see high and low, rich and poor, wise and foolish. Must all time. Okay, students. One more thing I have told you that to separate the group of words in the same sentence, to separate the group of words, we use comma. Example I have told you in the previous class: America, Russia, China, France. We are what? We are taking the names separately. So between these names, America, comma. China, comma, Russia and France have veto power. Okay, students? So, those who did not attend the previous class can watch the previous video at my YouTube channel. Yes, students, today we will discuss the use of what? Use of semicolon. Just say, students, put the heading use of semicolon. Just see, use of semicolon. You also open your notebook and start writing. Semicolon sign you all know. We will put a comma and just above of that we will put a point. Okay, so first of all you put the heading semicolon. Just see, semicolon. And how do we put? Comma and just above of it. We will put semicolon. Okay, students, first of all you write about it, then we will discuss the example. And just see, it shows a greater pause. It shows a greater pause. Greater pause. Just see, it shows a greater pause than that in that indicated by a comma, indicated by a comma, just see students, you all know that comma is the shortest pause, full stop is the longest pause, and semicolon shows the greater pause than whom? Than comma. You see, it shows the greater pause than that indicated by a comma. Comma indicated shortest pause, but semicolon indicates greater than comma. Indicates greater pause than comma. And where do we use? You can write, it is used for what? For the first A, to separate a series of short classes. To separate a series of short clauses. Just see. We use semicolon to separate the series of short clauses. Short clauses, just see, example we can see. We will write also examples. I laughed. This is one class, L-A-U-G-H-T. I laughed. One class, we will put here semicolon. I sang. It is another, so we will put here semicolon. Another, I danced. D-A-N-C-E-D. I danced with joy. Since we generally find the use of semicolon in poetry, in poems. You see, as I have told you that it is used to separate the series of short clauses, and you can see the clauses. I laughed, semicolon. Okay, I sang, semicolon. I danced with the joys, and it indicates greater pause than comma. It indicates greater pause than comma. Comma denotes the shortest pause, but semicolon denotes greater than some greater pause than comma. Comma से क्या होता है, थोड़ा ज्यादा इसमें रुकते हैं. Okay, we can see. I laughed, I sang, I danced with the joy. Okay, students, I hope that it is clear to you. Come to the next point. Dear students, if you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp and just see. Come to the next point, B. Just write down B. It is used to separate coordinating class. Dear students, I am going to erase it. I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have written. First rules we have written. Second, I am going to erase. I am going to erase B. A, I am going to erase. Just see. Put the B. I am writing here B. First, you all have written. Just see. It is used to separate. It is used to separate coordinating class. Coordinating class. I think it is visible to you. You can see. Yes, it is visible to you. Just see. It is used to separate coordinating class without using conjunction. Without using conjunction. Just as you will write all these rules in your copy. Just see, it is used to separate the coordinating class without using conjunction. Example we can see. Just write down example. There are so many examples also given in your book. You may also refer from there. You can see to err. To err. Err means here error. To err is human. To err is human. To forgive divine. To forgive divine. To forgive divine. Just say students. To err is human. To forgive divine. We are taking a little pass that is greater than comma. Therefore, we will use here semicolon. Students, all these things you can learn through practice only. As much as you will do practice, as much knowledge you can gain. Okay? So write it. It is used to separate coordinating class without using conjunction. Example we can see. To err is human. Forgive is divine. To forgive divine. Okay? So come to the next. One more use I am going to write. Just see, A use you have already written, B is there, and I am going to discuss C. Just see, use of C. It is used to separate coordinating class. It is very, very important. It is used to separate coordinating class, coordinating just see, it is used to separate coordinating class using what? Using but. Just keep in your mind, using but and it still nevertheless. Never just see, it is used to separate coordinating class using but and it still and nevertheless. Example we can see, it is very long example. Just see, I found the dog. I found the dog indeed. But we will put here semicolon, but it is distressed. Distressed is in a very poor condition. It distracts me to see it, for it was dead. For it was dead. Here we can see the use of semicolon. Just see, it is used to separate coordinating class using but and it still nevertheless. We will also use semicolon with these coordinating class. You all know that this is what? Coordinating class. Okay? So just say example, I found the dog and it. There is one sentence And we are going to refer the another sentence using the coordinating class, but before that we will use what? Semicolon. So we will use a semicolon. But is distressed mean to see it? यानी देखने के बाद उसको क्या हुआ? डिस्ट्रेस हुआ, चिंता हो गया, पर it was dead, वो मर चुका था. Okay, students? So just see here. To separate coordinating class, you can see what is coordinating class. Okay? There is what? The word what is what? Coordinating class. Therefore, I have used here and it also separate these two sentences. Just see, I found the dog indeed, colon, but it is distressed me to see it, for it was dead. We are taking a brief pause between these three sentences, therefore we will use the semicolon. Okay, students, I hope that you all have understood. You will write it also in your notebook. Okay, students, you may also take the screenshot of it. And now we will discuss the another things, another topic, the use of colon. Okay, students, that is semicolon. And after that we will discuss the use of colon. Yes, students, I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have written. And after that put the heading colon. You all know the sign of colon. There will be two dots like this. You can see this is the sign of colon. Just see, students, there are so many students who are in confusion that this is the sign of colon. But when we put a comma, little comma, and just above of it we put the full stop, then that is semicolon. Just see, that is semicolon and that is colon. Okay? So keep in your mind, where there we find two dots, the same, that is colon. And where there you are getting comma and just above of it there is a point, then that is semicolon. Okay, students, you have to keep in your mind. So we will discuss now colon, about colon. C-O-L-O-N, and in the bracket you will put the sign colon. Yes, students, we generally put it for starting a quotation. We will discuss it. First of all, you will write it in your notebook. The colon shows greater pause. Just see. The colon shows greater pause. Then indicated by a semicolon. Let's see, like comma, a colon is also used yes, no. First of all, you should know that the colon shows greater pause than indicated by semicolon. Semicolon indicates the brief pause, but colon indicates greater pause than semicolon. यानी कि सेमीकोलन से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा अगर कोई पाज लेते हैं तो हम क्या यूज करेंगे? कोलन का यूज करेंगे. जैसे the colon shows greater pause than indicated by semicolon. Semicolon, you all know, it indicates the brief pause, greater than comma. देखो comma सबसे छोटा है. comma denotes, comma represents the shortest pause, and उससे थोड़ा सा बड़ा. Just if we are taking a greater pause, then we will use semicolon. And if we are taking some more pause, then we will use colon. and after that you all know the full stop is the greatest pause, longest pause. Okay, and comma is the shortest pause. And semicolon denotes the brief pause greater than, longer than comma. Okay, so all these things you have to keep in your mind and you write it. The colon shows greater pause than indicated by a semicolon, like comma. A colon is used. अब इसका colon का use कैसे करेंगे? Now we will discuss the use of colon. Like comma, a colon is used to mark of a direct quotation. Quotation. Just say students, to mark of a direct quotation. Dear students, in narration we generally find we after suppose that a quoted word is there. Just see, I said. Then we generally put comma. If we are saying something in the quotation, suppose that I said honesty is the best policy. So before starting the quotation we put the comma. In the same way, like comma, we also sometimes use semicolon like this. Okay, I said honesty is the best policy. After I said, we will put the colon. Okay, students, so keep in your mind, like comma, colon is also used to mark of the direct quotation. An example we can see. You can also see the example. Lord Buddha said, we will put here colon. Live and let others live. Live in inverted comma, in quotation mark, you will write live and let others live. Live and let others live. I think it is visible to you. Okay, just see. Lord Buddha said, we can also put comma as well as colon both here. Just see. Lord Buddha said, we can also put semicolon colon, or we can also use comma before starting the quotational sentence. Okay? So we also use to mark up the direct quotation. We also use colon to mark up the direct quotation. You write this point. We use colon to mark up a direct quotation. Example you can see. Lord Buddha said colon, inverted comma, double inverted comma. We will write leave and let others live. Okay, students, write down in your notebook. And one more example you can see. One more use. Yes, students, I am going to erase it. I am going to write the point B. Just see. What would be the point B? Just write down. It is used to introduce. It is used to introduce a list of things. किसी चीज, किसी सामान की लिस्ट को दिखाने के लिए भी क्या करते हैं? We use colons. It is used to indicate a list of things. Example we can see. Shakespeare's 4 tragedies are. Shakespeare's 4 tragedies. Tragedy you all know, that is the forms of drama. Okay, tragedies. We are listing what are the 4 tragedies. So just see, Hamlet, come on, King Lear, Macbeth and Othello. Macbeth and Othello. Just see students. It is also used, it means colon is also used to indicate the list of the things. We can see Shakespeare's 4 tragedies are, we are listing some items, we are listing the tragedies, therefore we will use Hamlet, King Lear, Macbeth and Othello. Okay? So we use colon to indicate the list of given things. Okay? And there are so many also rules given in your book. You may also write. There is one more rules that I am going to tell you orally only. You keep in your mind. It is used to introduce the additional remark. Sometimes we also use colon to represent, to introduce additional remark. For example, good man eat to live. Colon, greedy man live to eat. Okay, like this. Dear students, I hope that you all have understood the use of colon and use of semicolon. Dear students, you will write all these notes in your copy and you will read it 2-3 times so that you could understand where do we use semicolon and where do we use colon. Okay students, that's all for today. Thank you.